Are you someone who gets to the end of the day and you flop on the couch and you are absolutely exhausted, and although there's stuff that needs to be done around the house, you just do not have the motivation or the energy to get through it? Now, I want to explain to you why this happens. I want you to imagine that our energy is like a jar, and in the morning we wake up with a certain amount of coins in the jar. Now, what happens is every time you make a decision, you throw coins out of that jar. So every time you make a decision around whether you're going to get out of bed and what time, what you're going to eat for breakfast, maybe what you're going to feed your kids, what you're going to put in their lunch boxes, whether you're going to get time to exercise, what you're going to manage around the home tasks, what you're going to put on the table for dinner, all of those decisions take energy. And what happens with a lot of clients is they end up experiencing decision fatigue. Now, decision fatigue occurs when you don't have a daily routine. So basically, you're waking up every day and you're thinking about the nitty-gritty of what occurs in every single day, but you're not being decisive about it. You're not prior planning and working out what you could do or what you could manage better to make it run a whole lot more smoothly. So if our energy is like a jar and you're throwing all these coins out every time you're making one of these decisions because you don't have a routine, you don't have structure, you don't necessarily know when things are going to occur, it's only natural that you get to the end of the day and your jar is very depleted. Now, other things that deplete our energy, of course, is our nutrition, our hydration, how we manage our stress, because it uses a lot of mental energy, and how much sleep we get. Now, most people that have poor routines and poor structures struggle to manage these core biochemical needs. And the problem is when these needs aren't met, not only do they wake up with less coins in their jar, but they're also more fatigued and naturally more tired throughout the day because they're just using so much energy making decisions on the fly. So one thing I strongly work with my acceleration clients is around time management and creating a daily routine. If you can have a clear set of habits that happen when you wake up in the morning, things that get you into a prime mental state, things that allow your day to run smoothly, food prepared in advance, you've got an exercise schedule, you know when you're actually going to fit these things in, you're managing that amongst your kids' lives, and then you've got a stack of habits that in the evening that prepare you for the next day so that you get up and you're ready to roar, then what you find is you're not throwing coins out of that jar all day, every day, and getting to the end of the day and totally depleted. You actually get to the end of the day and you've actually got energy left in the jar. So when you get to the end of the day, suddenly you're not turning to those foods like chocolate, sugar, lollies, chips, all those dirty fuel sources because you've actually got energy and so your body doesn't crave those foods. Suddenly the cycle changes. You've got more energy in the evenings, you're not craving those foods as much, you feel less stressed, you're better able to make better food choices, and naturally, of course, you lead a healthier lifestyle. So often people think that weight loss is all about the nutrition and the exercise, and I can tell you right now that if you do not have a daily routine and you cannot fit these things in, you don't learn how to manage your stress, and you're not prior planning around how you're actually going to navigate this lifestyle and be able to commit to it long term, then nothing will ever change because you'll get putting it on top of your already full plate. You'll burn yourself out and you get into that cycle where you get to the end of the day, your jar is empty and you've just got nothing left to give.